They say every young hooper wants to be seen until they are. For Rashard Mays, the spotlight didn't just find him. It exposed everything he couldn't hide.
Artlist.io.
On the court, by 20, he wasn't just playing, he was dominating. 40-point nights, game winners, all-conference selections. The NBA, it was within reach. One deplorable moment defined him for all the wrong reasons.
Music
The ultimate
licensing
knee guy.
reimagined.
Still, he bet on himself. Contrary to popular belief, he was a scholar. He finished his degree before most even declared. His talent and accolades alone got him into the combine. That couldn't be ignored. But that ego followed him as well. Draft night came. Nobody would touch him. Questions, reflection, and echoes of what could have been. He could only blame himself.
Step off the plane, you'll be greeted by a tropical breeze.
Then came a lifeline, an opportunity. Not on the court, but with a clipboard. Graduate assistant. It wasn't playing, but it was something. Rashard couldn't help but to jump at the chance to be around basketball. But his old habits? Still drinking, still partying,
Music licensing
Still reckless.
reimagined.
feeling as though he was running low on chances. Rashard knew he couldn't afford another loss. No more headlines, he went to work.
Artlist.io.
The result? His JUCO program became champions 3 years straight. This time, the game rewarded Rashard with another opportunity. What was it?
Music licensing
Head coaching
reimagined.
job. The same edge that made him polarizing as a player made him magnetic as a coach. Peaked early? You could say that, but Rashard's legacy has yet to begin.
Welcome to the series premiere episode of Coach Mays College Hoops 2K8 Legacy Mode. We're going to go ahead and hop right into this coach profile. I mean, with the intro, y'all done already got a little backstory on Coach Mays' path to this position he in right now. So, youngest coach in NCAA at the moment. Gonna go ahead and hop down here, set our recruit to assistant. The way we run our program in the first year won't be the same way we run it our whole time, but this is how I'm gonna set it up right now. So our first recruit priority, I'm gonna set that to protection. The second one, I'm gonna go ahead and set that one to, I think, athleticism. And the reason I'm doing that is because when I set my targets, when I get to recruiting, I want my assistant coaches to kind of like contact them in this order according to their potential and their athleticism. The underclassmen is what I mean. The ones I'm mentioning that I made. Seniors, I'm gonna do that myself. Offensive playbook, I'm gonna set that to all plays in order to be able to use Coach Mays' custom playbook. How I want to run my defense, man, we're just going to play everybody straight up. Like, I mean, eventually we're going to have the players to be able to match up with other teams. Now, this is how I want to run it regardless of knowing that my team is not very good. I'm going to do full court press as well. And I'm going to set our frequency to after baskets. Gotta set the tone. Gotta set the tone, man. That's the only way we're going to have a chance. Our bench depth, I'm also going to try to set that to 8 because I'm about to cut a lot of other walkovers and things. And I'm really ultimately only gonna need 8 guys this first year with outwork the overall of the guys on my roster is. That's all the quality that I'm gonna have anyway. So let's go ahead and hop into these recruits. So first off, I'm gonna take a look at some of these JUCO guys, man. I feel like them be the guys that can help turn my franchise around. Not franchise. Turn my program around the fastest. Those would be the most game ready in my opinion, man. The JUCO guys be the most game ready, man. They be polished. This guy right here, man, nobody else going after him. He could be an option. 6'2", not a fan of putting guys under like 6'4" at shooting guard unless he just you can affect the game in other areas besides scoring. So I'm gonna go ahead and look at some, try to find some JUCO bigs, man. Like a 4-star JUCO big could be program changing, man. In this game, man, you need bigs. On my team in general, I need bigs. I got one center on the roster, and he is senior, so. What the? Yeah, look at these guys. Well, see if anybody. Let's see.
Music licensing reimagined.
Look to my target list, 6'9" forward. I'm gonna focus on primarily power forwards and centers this year because I only got one going out. It's a senior and he's the only one on the roster, so gotta replace him. That's a necessity. Did cut a bunch of I cut a few guys that was on scholarship and cut a few walk-ons as well. So hopefully the scholarship guys, the fact that I cut them, will open up some scholarships at the postseason recruiting time of year. Let's see. Soundstripe. My Zoom. Really only want to add guys that I got a like realistic chance with. Some guys that interest level pretty low on all teams. That way I can work my way up. I know I'm not going to be able, at least in this first year, to get an in-season commit. But like I got to be at least 70% or above on the guys that I want after the tournament and the postseason awards come around, and we get that recruiting stage right there. Because if you ain't at least at 70, I really don't feel like you got a chance. I also try to keep an eye out for some of them recruits that's like don't have any offers, like maybe high tier 3 stars that's high ranked in a position. So maybe like some of the centers, they'd be 3 stars, but they'd be like ranked like 10th in their class. Some of them guys be slept on, and I might have a chance to get them. Power forward is what we really looking for this first year. We just looking for the best available big, but normally what I want out of my power forwards is a stretch big. I really don't need a guy who's gonna be back to the basket type person. I mean, that's a plus, but I really want you to be able to shoot the ball. with the way we run our offense, our forward not really posting up on the block. Now my center, I really just want rebounding defense out of him. So the fact that some of them will be able to come in and be able to contribute as far as low post wise scoring, that's just icing on the cake. I really don't need it, but it's nice to have for sure. When we talk about guards and stuff like that, I need guys that's going to be able to shoot the ball flat out. You got to be able to shoot. And if you can't shoot, you better be elite when it comes to getting to the basket. So, those guys that's not non-shooters, and by non-shooters, I mean guys like really want you to have a minimum of 73. That's just in case you wide open and I have no other choice but to shoot the ball. So I need all my wings and guys that's going to be not in the paint to be able to shoot the threes. And I also need my four to be a very good shooter. So out of my point, I really like combo guards. You can find some real good guards out here in the country, man. There'd be some nice guys between like 6'2", 6'4". That's really what I want to bring in as far as point guards. I really want a big point though. Like if I could find a point guard that come in like 6'6", 6'7", that'd be what I like. Prototype. That'd be what I actually want in my offense. And the two guard, kind of want a guy who can just lights out shoot the ball. Just shoot the ball. As far as small forwards, that's the one right there. That's, to me, the hardest position to find on here is like the real big wings that can score. I kind of want my four to be like a good midi. Definitely got to have a good midi. They got to be able to rebound the ball as well, man. You can't be a one-trick pony out there just eating up minutes because you're a scorer. I need you to be able to at least rebound. Playing defense, non-negotiable. Obviously, how we run our defense in general. So the guys we bring in need to be able to play defense. But as far as the small forward, man, I would like just a scorer. I can kind of develop defense. I really don't want to, but I mean, if he's just a mediocre defender and can just bring offense to the table, I'm okay with that. We can develop defense throughout his year. So that's pretty much what we're looking for, man. I'm always going to do my best to take best player available, and I'm also going to try my best to not, like, stack up guys, like, continue to get freshman point guards year after year, because then, like, guys not really going to have no time to play. So, depending on what I can get next year, being that I only got one scholarship this year and it's going to a big, I'm pretty much going to be looking at a guard next year to bring in. I definitely going to go the freshman route because the guys I got on my roster now pretty young. So, I mean, that being said, that's the plan as far as recruiting goes so far. It's always subject to change. You know, I'm never going to just stick with a guy because I've been trying to get him from the beginning of the season. I'm going to be quick to, like, as soon as somebody get an offer and they above us, I got to drop them, man. That's just how it is. This is my first year, and I'm at an HBCU first year coach. He's 25. Not many young prospects, the good ones at least, don't want to put their faith in a first year coach, especially one that's a head case like Coach Matthews or perceived to be a head case like Coach Matthews. We're going to go ahead and jump into this roster real quick. Oh, I thought I already cleaned this up. Okay, so I'm about to go ahead and cut the roster down to size. And Get my players the way I want them as far as play style and fix some shots, because I know we got some broken shots here. I already know. Hit a sophomore Barney Slater. Not really a shooter, so we're gonna go ahead and break that down in size. I do want him to be a facilitator and get to the rack. He is a good finisher in traffic, so I'm gonna set that drive to lane to 85. Fix this shot. Okay. That should help. Wofford. Well, look at his attributes. Ooh, hey, 99 block. I need to see that. I need to see that out on the court. That he really lacking a bunch of other areas. He okay, but he definitely lacking as far as offensively. He dunk off vert pretty well. He'll be able to drop it into it. Hopefully he just rise and put it in the basket. Gonna look for Wofford to be, hopefully look for him to be team leader, man. He elite and defending the rim. Plus he's our lone senior. Shots I do want him to take this around the rim, man. Not a jump shooter, so we're gonna break that down. Do want him to be pretty aggressive. Be our lone big, and definitely need him to play with some aggression as far as defending the rim. Okay, now we down the heavy, you know? Yeah. Good finish, right? And then you're fresh. Ooh, shooter. Only 6'1". I'm not really a fan of that, but just what I got to work with. Definitely helps that he's a shooter. Fix that shot. Need a good shot. Kind of like what I don't know. Go ahead and skipped up to the AM, man. Finished the whole roster. Got all my guys ready to play how I need them to play. Let's address minutes. Okay. Slater's not playing 40 minutes a night, that's for sure. I am no Thibodeau.
Thibodeau, sorry. He's not playing 40 though. Hell no. I'm gonna put Arnold in there, man. So when I was looking at the player card for Arnold, both our power forwards undersized, but when I was looking at the player card for Arnold, man, he is elite at attacking the basket, man. We need that on court. He only 6'5". Trust me, I don't like small power forwards or bigs in general. This is what I got to work with in year one, man. Positionless basketball. He's very athletic and he can jump real high. He can dunk the ball. He can rebound a little bit, but mostly he's in that position because he's very athletic. So we're going to try to take advantage of that because I'm pretty sure we get in the conference play, he's going to be more athletically gifted than anybody he's going to be matched up against. Wofford got to be on the court. That's just what it is. He our long big. McCowan, the freshman point. We're going to look at Arnold right here. We're going to look at Arnold. See that dunk, 86? We're going to try to take advantage of that, man. He can jump real high, too. Yeah, back to McCowan, man. True freshman point. He very undersized for my liking. He's 5'9". We're gonna look for him to be instant offense off the bench, man. Instant offense off the bench for at least right now, man. Really, him and Slater is competing for that start point guard job, but I'm gonna give the edge to Slater at the moment based on seniority. That's just simply what it is. I will too. Wofford is consistent though, so hopefully when we do them dink and dunks to him, not dink and dunk, when we just ducking the ball off to him, and hopefully he'll be able to get him 10 and 12 easy a night off that alone and rebounding the ball. Obviously, almost 7 foot. I'm gonna need him to attack the offensive glass because if ain't him, then who? So our backup for here, Austin, he, just a body. And this guy really just a body. Very small for small forwards. That's 6'4", so he just made the cut. Now we're gonna go ahead and do a few pep talks, man. I need these guys to be at the top of the game, man, because I already got the media on Coach May, so if they don't perform me, easy target. I need Wofford to be a team leader. He got to get a pep talk. You got to get one. He bring a little bit of defense to the table. It ain't elite, but I'll take it. Again, for what I got on the roster, I'm thinking positive right now. That's it. 48 overall in my starting lineup, man. Hopefully I'll be able to look back and laugh at this, because that's terrible. Dockery, I'm gonna look for him to be my second scorer, my number 2, if you will. He pretty just decent. Decent ball handler, decent shooter, and decent to get into the rack. Well, not really that layup. He should be ashamed of himself for that layup, but I'm gonna try to work on that. Because to be a wing, and when I do get to the rack, he ain't gonna finish. I don't like that at all. Especially since I'm gonna have to ride it out for 2 seasons with him at least. Give him a pep talk. Brandon Trail. I'm asking for a lot. But you ain't a true freshman. He's a redshirt freshman, so I feel like if it's gonna be a freshman that you ask a lot for, let it be a redshirt freshman, because he done been in the system. So he done practice against college players for a whole year before I even got here. This ain't new to you. I'm gonna need production. I think we should work on that handle a little bit, for real. I could be honest, he definitely need to work on that handle. Shot okay. I mean, that's more than okay, but he definitely need to work on that handle. Hell, he'll never be a good shooter. So with players like this, with that 54-3, I'm not even worried about trying to develop that. Even though he's a sophomore, it's never gonna be in the 70s. Like, it's not. So I'd rather not even work on it. And his mid-range ain't good enough to even train jump shoot anywhere. In my opinion, I would just work on his layups. Because with the high free throw rate, I kind of would want him to get to the rack anywhere just to draw fouls. Should be at least 8 to 10 points a night off free throws and a few field goals. Really feel like I should only pep talk starters. Contemplate McCowan, but I don't know. We gonna set our training up next. I'll start with Slater once again, man. I'm not trying to make nobody really balanced unless they already elite in another category. Players like this, I'm just trying to make him the best at what he already is. So I really want to work on facilitate, fam, because I just don't feel like he's gonna be a scorer. He's just not. So that bar means that's how far they gotta go to upgrade that stat. So I could work threes in mid range, it'll go up. But at what cost? And they do say the lower the stat is when you begin to train it, the faster to go up, which I did see that is true. Down. In this case, it's not worth it. He's already a sophomore. It ain't like he a freshman and I can redshirt him while doing this to get it close to 60. And then, that's not going to happen with this guy. I need him to play right now, and I just need him to be the best version of what he is. Work on skills, which is ball handling and passing. I think, yeah, ball handling and passing. Speed. Be able to get into the lane and dump it off to Wolford. Pick and roll and give it to Arnold. That's his role at the moment, man. And then get to the free throw line. If he can do those things, man, that's a successful season for him. Get into it ball and get yourself to the free throw line. Went ahead and skipped forward and finished all the setting the training for all my 8 players that I do have. We're gonna go ahead and get into this playbook we got for Coach Mays. It's already really set up right here. I'm gonna just try to go through and show you guys the diagrams for the plays so you can kind of see what we're going for. I do want wing exchange in there, just set a guard around. Gotta show you the options. Big screen roll, I did want that to replace that other play for my 4. So this is what big screen roll looks like. That's really to get Arnold to the basket with a like a screen from Wolford real quick. Get them to it on the side of the court by themselves. Some space for them to work. Hopefully Wolford will roll or he'll break Arnold free with the pick. Center shoot guard flash, one of my favorite plays at the moment. With Wolford not being a traditional back to the big center, man, this play mostly gonna be for my 2 guard because it's the option of dumping into the center, which is that's the main focus point of the play. To me, I would just, if I had a scoring big, I would take advantage of that because how much space he got. But on the backside, we got the small forward and the power forward sending a down screen for the 2 guard. Coming to the top of the key, wide open 3. So that's just a good bailout in case they end up like a 2-3 or they playing my 2 guard tight. Just another option outside of just throwing it down to your big. Call it, I'll show you guys screen to screen, and it's one of my favorite plays for the 3 guard. Yeah, 3 guard. Yeah, I guess 3, but it's just coming off a straight pin down. Top of the key. Really free throw line, but sometimes you can get it when come to the top of the key. Wide open shot. You got a good mid-range shooter right here. That's easy. Rip Hamilton. I had him over the shooting guard stagger. I like this play. It's another Rip Hamilton type play. 2 guard coming off 2 stairs at the bottom. Baseline area. Wide open in the corner. Sometimes you can get him to step out to the 3-point line. Most of the time it's going to be a mid-range shot. It's quick. Get right into it. It's a shot, and then if it ain't a shot, that small forward coming to set the screen as well. Try to get him to go to the basket there. I'm here, bossed up, I ain't them. I'm here, still pressure, still trim. I'm here, making hoes do cartwheels. I'm here, I shoot my shot at butter rim. I'm here, bossed up, I ain't them. The small forward screen ISO, it's a simple play. This really creates space, and I got my 4 in that corner. On the left side of the court, my other supposedly top shooter, shooting guard in the other corner. Point guard creating space by getting out the way. After he dish it off to the three, center comes to the screen. We try to get downhill. In this instance, if the screen actually, catches, it's either three or a pull-up mid-range. Power forward double screen. Man, that's a good one right here. It's a three-point play for my power forward. It's a beautiful one to do work, I tell you that. Power forward like running through a maze. They setting two screens for him. He running to the left elbow, or not left elbow, but left wing. Trying to get a look. So now that we didn't already set up our recruiting board earlier, we're gonna go ahead and start contacting these players, gain a little bit of ground. Now, with this Lovelace guy, man, JUCO guard, 5-star, I'll be way ahead of schedule if I'll be able to snag me a 5-star year one. But like I said earlier, man, we got positional needs. And knowing that I only got one true big on my roster, and Wolford, he's my lone senior center that's going out, man, I'm going to have to replace him for sure. For next year, going to be bad. And next year, really the most crucial year, because I'm really trying to get out of here after 2 seasons. We all know HBCUs are underfunded. I'm really trying to just prove myself at this point and get to maybe a mid-major or a power school. The best one I can get that makes sense for me. Go ahead and contact him real quick. I'm not going to give my scholarship out immediately to this guy. Like any other season, if I had any bids on my roster, I would take it. But for the simple fact that I only have one true bid, starting power forward 6'5", y'all. So I got to replace my center, man. I got to replace my center. This guy, I'm going to have to remove him off, man. There's other teams involved, so I really don't feel like I got a chance. Yeah, you got to know when to cut your losses. I'm cutting all miles early, man. You have to bring in adequate talent this first year, man. That's a big deal. Now this 4-star center right here, you see how he ranked 4th in his position, but he a 4-star. The other guy ranked 6th, straight ranked 6th. But I mean, it's ultimately gonna come down to like their player grades. Once I learn a little bit more about the players, I'll be able to make my decision. But right now, I'm gonna throw the Scally on this 4-star big, man. When I get the chance, I'm gonna throw the Scally on him for the simple fact that him being a 4-star, he could be having a higher overall than the other guy. That's the only thing. Like, I like the fact that he's a good mid-range shooter. If he is an elite low post scorer, I'm pretty sure I'd take him. But I mean, a center with B- 3.8, it's not like 70 or not. So it ain't gonna be game ready from day one. I don't really want it. Mid-range nice though. I'll take the center with nice mid-range, because that means I'll be able to face up and do a couple different type things as far as offensive. If he got a good mid-range, then he just gonna set himself apart anyway. We're gonna get into the gameplay settings. I like to play on All-American, man. I feel like that MLP mode is like Madden's All Madden mode. It don't make the It don't make the CPU play harder, it just make you play worse. This game already hard enough as is. Go ahead and set my thing to real player free throw percentage, because sometimes that shot stick be a little off. I ain't trying to cost myself when I don't have to. Shot clock. One thing I do like to do is change this 5-second closely guarded to off, because I've never gotten the computer to get this call. They usually only get it against me, and I just feel like it ain't balanced well in the game, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off. Coaching settings, I feel like most of them look alright. Alright, I ain't got a problem with that. I don't really touch game sliders. Presentation, I'm just gonna make sure things the way they need to be. Set the replays to free.
There's certain things I could probably let go, but I can't let them take my soul. Nah, no. Oh, I can't let them take my soul. Nah, no. I can't let them take my soul. Nah, no.
Controller setup, I'm gonna set that to A because I need that my left bumper to be controlling other players. So if you enjoyed episode 1, the season setup and series premiere of Coach Mays Legacy Mode, man, please leave a like, subscribe to see a little bit more content like this, man. It goes a long way. See you guys on episode 2.